Welcome to the Quality Rated School Age Portfolio Standard 3. This webinar has been created to assist you with completing Standard 3 of the Quality Rated School Age Portfolio independently. To access Standard 3, log into your Quality Rated account and open your current portfolio. In the brown banner at the bottom of the website, you can access additional portfolio resources by clicking QR Portfolio. The resources for Standard 3 include frequently asked questions for standalone school-age programs and the rating rubric for standalone school-age portfolio. Note, the Standard 3 Strengthening Families Flowchart resource is not used for standalone school-age programs. Standard 3 focuses on the importance of partnering with families in order to improve child outcomes. To support this partnership, Georgia uses the Strengthening Families framework to assist with building the connection between programs, families, and the community. As an early childhood professional, you play a key role in bridging the connection between your early learning program, families, and the community so children can be provided with the best outcomes possible. After logging into your portfolio, click on the brown tab for Standard 3 in the menu on the left side of the screen. A drop-down menu will appear containing the sections for Standard 3 of the portfolio. The first section of Standard 3 is the Family Engagement Survey. A director or administrator could complete the survey. Click on the link, Access Your Family Engagement Survey, to complete the survey. Follow the instructions to use the checklist to assess your family engagement efforts. Click on the practices that you currently employ. Consider adding the remaining practices to boost family engagement in your program. Once you complete the survey, you will add your first and last name in the box to verify that the survey is complete. You will select how many practices your program currently engages in. Click Save to save your information. Check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. The next section of Standard 3 is the Family Engagement Research Brief. A director or administrator should complete this section also. Click on the word Here to gain access to read the research brief. Once you have read the research brief, reflect on your knowledge and the current practices, policies, and procedures that your program utilizes. Answer the 5 questions for the research brief. Add your first and last name in the box to verify that the research brief was read. For your reflection for question number 3, ensure that the goal you create focuses on practices for the family. For question number 5, ensure that the goal you create focuses on practices for the program. Click Save to save your information. Then click the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. The next section of Standard 3 is the Program Staff Awareness videos. For this section, program staff should watch both videos. The videos are Communicate with Families and benefits of family engagement. The links for the videos can be shared with staff for completing the videos. Note, all staff names that are checked in Standard 1 staff qualification section of your portfolio will populate into the chart in this section. Once you identify that your staff have completed watching each video, you will check the box by their names to verify that their videos are complete. Click Save to save your information. Check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. Once all of the family partnership awareness sections are complete, refer to the standard 3.1 portion of the rating rubric. Here you can see the rating rubric lists the criteria required for this section. Points are awarded based on the completion of the 3 separate criteria. The program administrator and/or director and staff should complete their portions of this section. At the 2-point level, points are awarded based on the program administrator or director completing the Assess Your Family Engagement Survey. At the 4-point level, criteria for 3.1.1 has been met and the program administrator or director completed the Family Engagement Research Brief. At the 6-point level, criteria for 3.1.2 has been met and 80% of staff completed the Communicate with Families video and the benefits of family engagement video. Ensure you complete the evidence for all listed criteria in order to receive the possible points. At the bottom of this section of the rating rubric, guidance is provided for what requirements meet this criteria in the What to Submit for Standard 3.1 section. The next section of Standard 3 is the Family Engagement Self-Assessment. This self-assessment covers 4 of the protective factors. To complete the self-assessment, click the Self-Assessment Access Self-Assessment form. At the top, there is a drop-down menu to access the 4 protective factors. Click each factor, and this takes you to that page. They are parental resilience, knowledge of parenting, concrete support in times of need, and social emotional competence of children. Read each protective factor description and provide a response based on the practices that your program uses at this time. Step 3 on the self-assessment instructions provides an explanation of the resources you could choose from. Comments, examples, or evidence can be provided in the comment box. This is optional. As you read through each statement, if you find that there's an area where your program could improve, check the Include in Improvement Plan box so that this information can be used in the Family Engagement Improvement Plan section. You can click the Save button at any time while you're completing the assessment to save your responses. To progress through all of the protective factors, click Save and Continue. Once you have answered all of the questions for all of the factors, click Save. Then click Submit. Check the box at the bottom of the screen in the light green banner to mark this section complete. This step is very important as you cannot proceed with the improvement plans until this section is marked complete. Your family engagement self-assessment report will generate based on the responses that you entered. This report will populate in the next section of Standard 3, which is the Family Engagement Improvement Plans. Note, this is a self-assessment. Your responses will not be graded and they do not impact your portfolio score. The next section for Standard 3 is Family Engagement Improvement Plans or goals. To complete the improvement plans, click Add Improvement Plan. Your Family Engagement Self-Assessment Report will populate. You will be able to view the responses you enter and utilize them to create your Family Engagement Improvement Plan. Program staff will reflect on their program's current family engagement practices, policies, and procedures, and identify areas that can be improved. Points are assigned based on the completion of the written improvement plan, documentation of actions taken to complete the plan, and evidence that the program has met each of the requirements listed. When the improvement plans open, your first step is to select the protective factor. However, at least one response must be included to generate a goal for this section. If you are missing a protective factor, go back to the Family Engagement Assessment section and make sure you click Include an Improvement Plan to create a goal for each factor. The next drop-down shows the goals based on the statements selected to be included in the improvement plan. There could be one or more goals listed. Select the goal to be read to determine which one best meets the needs of your program. Answer questions 1 through 6. For number 4, enter a start date that works best for the program. For number 5, you can enter a date or it can be left blank to be an ongoing goal. Once your goals are completed, click Save. Once all of the improvement plans are complete, click Save. Check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. Refer to the Standard 3.2 portion of the rating rubric for the Family Engagement Self-Assessment and Improvement Plan. The rubric lists the criteria required as evidence for this section. Points are awarded based on the number of goals developed. Points are also awarded based on the number of protective factors that are covered. You are welcome to write as many goals as you see beneficial and meaningful to your program. The next section of Standard 3 is the Family Engagement Written Evidence section. This section allows 5 uploads for evidence of policies, practices, and/or procedures the program has to support family engagement. To provide this information, click Upload Evidence, select the file that you are uploading, the appropriate type of evidence it will represent is listed in the drop-down menu. Type a description of the evidence being uploaded. Documents must be in a specific format in order to be uploaded into the portfolio. We highly recommend PDF format. Remember that if you are uploading information from your program's handbook, we encourage you to highlight or copy the applicable information into one document so that specific information can be easily viewed. Refer to the Standard 3 portion, 3.3 portion of the rating rubric for the family engagement written evidence. The rubric lists the criteria required as evidence for this section. Points are awarded based on the evidence provided. Ensure you provide evidence for all listed criteria in order to receive the possible points. At the bottom of this section of the rubric, guidance is provided for what evidence could be uploaded to meet this criteria in the What to Submit for Standard 3.3 section. At the 2-point level, provide evidence of policies and practices that address inclusion, confidentiality of child records, family engagement, and shares resources of interest to families. If you are able to provide this information, you can move forward to the next level for evidence. All evidence must be uploaded. Once all evidence is uploaded, check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. The next section of Standard 3 is knowing families and their culture. Ensure that you read and follow the instructions for completing this section. In this section, program staff will reflect on your program's practices, policies, and procedures for promoting stronger relationships for supporting families and their culture. Refer to the Standard 3.3 portion of the rating rubric. At the 4-point level, criteria for 3.3.1 has been met, and you are able to provide 3 of the strategies that your program will implement for getting to know families and their culture. If you can provide these goals, you can move to the next level of evidence. Once all goals are created and input, click Save. Check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section complete. The last section for Standard 3 is supporting and engaging families. Ensure that you read and follow the instructions for completing this section. In this section, program staff will reflect on your program's practices, policies, and procedures for promoting stronger relationships between families and staff through engaging and supportive strategies. Refer to the Standard 3.3 portion of the rating rubric. At the 6-point level, the previous evidence for 3.3.2 has been provided, and you are able to provide 3 of the strategies for supporting and engaging families to receive 6 possible points. Once all goals are created and input, click Save. Check the box in the light green banner at the bottom of the screen to mark this section as complete. A green check mark will appear when each section of the standard is completed. When all sections of the standard are completed, a green check mark will appear next to the standard, indicating the entire standard has been completed. All standards must be marked complete before the Submit Portfolio button can be activated. The Child Care Resource and Referral Agency has created a resource to help you complete each standard of the portfolio. The Standard 3 portion of the portfolio checklist is shown here. Please ensure you request the portfolio checklist from your coach. This could assist you in completing standard 3 of the portfolio. If you still have questions, please feel free to reach out to your coach for further consultation or refer to the resources on our website at CCRNR of southeastga.org. We wish you success in completing standard 3 of the portfolio.